Gold Standard Wrestling is cooking.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to GSW Gold Standard Wrestling, where I'll be talking to you guys about Hell in a Cell, the preview. This will be a quick preview. I'll be having more shows in the future with Raw reviews and SmackDown reviews. But let's get started and let's talk about tonight as I talk about the matches that I feel like they are most important in the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Remember, this is all about the gold standard, so I only care about the titles. And I have a match outside of a title match that is important, that will make an impact on the future of a championship. Folks, let's talk about Otis and The Miz. This rivalry has been brewing for months. You talk about The Miz, who got Mandy Rose traded to Raw, Otis's girlfriend, pretend girlfriend on television. However, it's been a great storyline. Otis, who a lot of people think does not deserve the money in the bank because of his size, because of his goofy nature. I feel that tonight The Miz will win this match. I also feel The Miz will use this opportunity into the future to cash in. I don't know who he will cash in on, because right now, as we know, Roman Reigns is the World Heavyweight Champion, the World Heavyweight Universal Champion. So it's kind of a conundrum right now about who will cash in. Will Otis keep this? Will he turn heel? We don't know. It's going to be intriguing what's going to happen with the Money in the Bank briefcase after tonight's match between Otis and The Miz. But I'm going to give it to The Miz in this match. I think it'll be, like I said, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win, but I think The Miz will win. But I think this is more intriguing than people are giving it credit for, with the future of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Here are the matches of the championships that I'm looking forward to the most. When you look at Roman Reigns against his cousin, Jay Uso, Jay and Roman are going to have one hell of a match tonight. And I feel that Roman Reigns is going to dominate the match. I feel like he's going to come in and dominate his cousin to epic proportions. I feel like the beating is going to be so bad that his cousin will have no choice but to bow down to the tribal chief. And I think this will lead to something where his cousin will fall under a spell of Roman Reigns, where he'll have no choice but to join his team, if you get what I'm saying. I feel that there is a stable coming to SmackDown. I feel that there is a new domination stable coming to SmackDown very soon, under the leadership of Roman Reigns. And I feel that the beating tonight will be so bad that he will have no other choice but to bow down to his tribal chief, and what will be the beginning of a good stable on SmackDown. So I think it's very apparent what will happen in this match. So I think that if you're looking for drama, if you're looking for suspense in a championship match, I don't think this one will be there. I think Roman will dominate it from beginning to end, and his cousin will be his last shot at a championship, as the WWE has done a good job in mixing things up. But Roman Reigns will take this match easily, in my opinion. And you want to talk about suspense? Sasha Banks and Bayley. I remember the last time Sasha Banks was in Hell in a Cell against Charlotte Flair. I feel like this match right here is going to be more physical. I feel this match is going to be more brutal. I'm thinking there are going to be more spots where people are jumping off the cage. I feel like there's going to be just an intensity that wrestling fans will remember for a long time. Remember when these two wrestled at TakeOver back in NXT, they just tore the house down. These two are the best women's wrestlers, in my opinion, right now. Besides the Charlotte Flair, I believe these are the best two women in wrestling. You look at a Bianca Belair, you look at some of these other women wrestlers. I feel like these two are the best, even better than Becky Lynch. I feel that these two being in Hell in a Cell is the right decision. I feel like they are the quote-unquote gold standard of wrestling, just like me, the gold standard of wrestling talk. I feel like they're going to put on a show. I feel that Bayley has a chance to retain, but I just have that feeling that Sasha is going to come in. She's going to win. Sasha, for some reason, does not hold titles long, so I'm thinking Sasha will win this championship, hold it till probably the Royal Rumble, and then Bayley will probably take it back, and then they'll set up some type of match between Bayley and I don't know who, but they'll probably make it between Bayley and some big name returning superstar or whatnot, because that's just what WWE does. Sasha Banks doesn't really hold titles long, which I don't understand. I think she should hold this championship a lot longer than championships she's had in the past. I think she's good for wrestling. I think she's good for the sport. So let's see if WWE does the right thing and keeps his belt on Sasha in what would be the most epic match in their history, I believe, tonight at WWE Hell in a Cell. If they do it right, if they don't screw it up, it should be one of the most epic women's matches we've ever seen in the WWE's history. Now on to the match that I'm looking forward to the most. It is Drew McIntyre against the Viper Randy Orton in a match that is going to quite simply be hell on earth. I look at Randy Orton, I look at what he's done as he's gotten later in his career. His ring work, his mic work, everything has been terrific. If I'm WWE, I put the championship on him. Not saying that Drew McIntyre doesn't deserve it. Not saying that Drew McIntyre is not a worthy champion, because trust me, he has been a worthy champion with the Claymore, with everything he's been doing, defending the championship, going through some of the toughest dudes in professional wrestling. But I think it's time to put this title on Randy Orton. I think it's time to give the championship to a man who I feel that can carry the WWE to better ratings, to just better overall. Again, I look at Randy Orton as the gold standard, a man who is a multiple time, just he's just the antithesis of a guy who you will want to lead your company. A 12, 13 time championship, world heavyweight champion. He's won all the titles. He's won all the awards. He's won all the accolades. When WWE needed somebody to step up, he stepped up. You reward this guy tonight. You don't let Randy Orton just get away. You don't let Randy Orton fall back to the mid-card situation. You get him this title because I feel that his ring work even tonight is going to be even better than we've seen before. I definitely expect to see blood in this match. I expect to see just an overall brutal beating between both guys. I think it's going to be one hell of a match. I think that both guys are going to bring their A game. And when I look at it, I'm going to go ahead and give this match again to Randy Orton, because I think Drew McIntyre's time is up. I think that WWE needs to see better ratings, which I can understand totally, because you need to make sure that your fans are tuning in. And I think Randy Orton being WWE champion will bring in those ratings. Well, guys, that was my preview for Hell in a Cell. Remember to follow Gold Standard Wrestling on YouTube here on GSNE. Also, remember, in the future, we will be doing wrestling matches and having more wrestling content, more funny things as well. So make sure you stay tuned to GSNE here when it comes to wrestling content. And I will be doing every pay-per-view going forward. And if the numbers are right, we'll be doing SmackDown and Raw.